to the Inappropriate Guys with Joe and Tim.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, Tim.
Hi, Joe.
How's it going today?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Just looking at all of our mentions on Twitter at Inappropriate JT.
Ooh, you're plugging before the music even stops.
Reading
That's
all of
amazing.
our emails at angryhatemail@gmail.com.
Wow, you got through the plugs real quick today.
You are listening to two guys who like to plug.
To the plugs. Okay, I have a long list of things, so I don't know if you're prepared to start, but I've got a few topics.
I hit off the plugs, so I guess
Okay.
my work here is done. Now I'm just
okay.
going to sit back
Goodbye.
and...
Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, I want to tease a couple of things. First, I have to talk about my VR headset once again. What's that sound? Oh, it's the VR.
Oh, it's the VR minute. Wow. Listen to those lasers and all that pomp and circumstance.
The
That's
VR
exciting.
minute. We started the VR minute at the top of the show.
Wow, they won't have to even skip through this time. Now they can just listen to the first 2 minutes and just turn it off after they get their VR.
They get their VR minute, and that's it.
Is it VR porn again, or this other VR?
Well, okay, so I had to return my VR headset.
Oh no!
It was overheating, and it
How
was.
much porn were you watching?
Well, it's not a matter of how much; it's how long you watch for.
Is this the thing that people are reporting with their VRs that it only lasts?
It only lasts a certain amount before it overheats. Well, no. Okay.
So what lasts longer, you or the VR?
The VR does not last as long as I do.
That must have been the problem. Is that why it was overheating?
Yeah.
Yes. When you watch that much VR porn, you're bound to last a while.
This is a callback to
the sensitive.
Yeah, the desensitizing. No. Okay. So
this wasn't during a porn incident.
This wasn't during a porn. No, it was during gaming. But
I feel like I want to take back all the lasers now.
But no. Okay, so to go back to the porn, the thing is, I returned it to Best Buy, sponsor us, and
do they take things covered in cum?
Well, that's kind of my point. I put everything back. I never took off the stickers. Oh. So it's like completely pristine.
You sure you just re-stick the stickers back on?
They were already.
It was already sticky, so you just were able to. You found the stickers out of the garbage can.
Wiped it off
and put it right back on there, cover up some of the love stains.
Yeah, well, the reason why I kept them on was for the love stains not to affect the actual unit. So I returned it. So that technically means it's probably going to go right back on sale as like a refurbished open item.
On the shelf. So someone else is going to be wearing your jerk goggles? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Somebody else is going to be looking at... Didn't you say there's an Everest on VR?
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. Climbing Everest.
Someone's going to be looking at the majesty of Everest.
Sweaty cum
with
face.
No idea that this... Yeah, exactly. That's the sweat that you make when masturbating is stuck to the inside of it. And there's a little bit of...
What's that smell?
A little bit of splash all over the side of it. It's like, wow, I didn't know they make like little these leopard dots on this. Why is this a polka dotted VR set?
What color is my cum?
This is.
I guess you don't know the color of the VR headset.
No, I don't. So.
It's like silver white. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it kind of matches.
Yeah, it'll blend.
They'll never
unless
know.
they have a black light. I don't know if they screen with black light.
So did you get a new one, or that's it? You're out of the VR game.
I'm out of the VR game because there's a better one coming up soon with 6 degrees of motion sensing. So I'm gonna hold out for that.
What? I don't know what the degrees.
You know what 6 degrees are? Okay, well,
I know 360 would be around you, 180. So what's 45
forward,
degree
backward,
angle?
yaw, pitch, roll, all of that stuff. It can do.
Do you have to get like a little treadmill and
yeah?
The guys in Pacific Rim. Do you have to have like right? Are you in like a sex harness on top of a treadmill? How are you supposed to be walking around in this?
Sex harness from the ceiling? Why? What kind of thing am I doing in VR porn? Am I flying and fucking somebody?
Well, you're saying that there's forward and backwards now.
Yeah, but that's
so
for gaming. That's not for sex.
But how does it know you're moving forward? Do you have to
because
walk
in
with it?
games, it maps out your room. It knows what your room is. So if you're in your room, it'll scan the room quickly and it'll know the boundaries, and those boundaries will be put in the game.
So you're playing like Halo in a 15 by 15 box?
Yeah, exactly. The games are room scale games. They won't allow you to do it unless it's a room scale.
Okay, so you're not playing Madden or something.
Yeah.
Where you have just
it becomes a bird box
touchdown. You just run right into the wall.
Yeah, it becomes the callback to the bird box again. You're basically walking around blind in your house and not trying to trip over and kill yourself.
And do you have to like clear out like a baby's coming over? You gotta like put little corners. You gotta put little rubber corners on, and you gotta like hide all the breakables and stuff.
Yeah. You definitely have to hide the breakables. You can't be doing this in a house with like a vase of flowers.
So the podcast doesn't work out. We can turn the attic into your VR room.
Yeah. Well, the ceiling height wouldn't bode well for me.
Okay, you'd have to do it on your knees.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying.
Well, I mean, depending on the VR porn, I might be on my knees anyway. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, the attic space isn't free, Joe. So.
You're just trying to charge. You're trying to make this space worthy
Gas,
of
grass, or ass, Joe. Nobody podcasts for free.
Okay, what do you got?
Speaking of nobody podcasts for free.
There you go.
As of press time, President Trump is still looking for money for his
podcast?
border wall.
Oh.
And an Arizona politician has come up with a novel way to fund the wall.
The Inappropriate guys will play 24/7 unless everybody pays for us to stop.
Maybe they'll put our podcast at the border and they'll simulcast it in Spanish and keep everyone away.
En Telemundo. Hola, Tim. I don't know why my voice drops, but yeah.
Well, because
that's the voice.
Because the Spanish announcers are so much cooler than
they have more balls than I do.
They play that even for football. They play the Spanish announcing for the playoff games.
Oh yeah,
and they said here was that game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
And the guy's just losing his mind, yelling like
Spanish obscenities.
Oh, and it was amazing.
Do they curse? Do they?
No,
I don't watch
I think
stuff,
it was like. I think it wasn't like iPoppy, but it was something
Ay,
similar. And he just kept yelling like as they hit the game-winning field goal. It was.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even know why people go to the soccer stadium when you can listen to the radio on the announcer guy.
I think it's more fun.
That's what I'm saying. It's more fun because like it just sounds. The Simpsons did that. Remember they had the soccer and there was
soccer
and
Thompson
passes to Justin. Justin passes back to Thompson. Holds it. And then they do the Spanish guy. It's like he holds it. Like the guy's losing his minds as this boring soccer game is going on.
So wait. So what's the Trump thing? So what?
So Trump is trying to get funding for his stupid border wall.
And
an Arizona politician has come up with a novel way to fund the wall, which is charge people to watch porn.
Wait. Porn at the wall? Where's the porn? Are people
they turn into a drive-in movie theater.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's actually, you know what?
Projecting on the wall.
You know what? That's not a bad idea, actually. You know what, Joe? You might have just come up with a bipartisan solution.
$1 million idea.
You just turn the wall into a giant drive-in movie theater screen, and then you have all the local community pay for it by driving out. You know what, Joe?
Listen,
It might be better than the news story. I don't know if I could. You're supposed to do that when I'm supposed to read the news story, and then we're supposed to riff on it. You're not supposed to do the riffing
just supposed to make it perfect.
Yeah. So this Arizona Republican state senator. She's a state senator.
Ooh, it's a her? Okay.
She recently introduced a bill that would require companies that make or sell electronics in Arizona to install porn blocking software.
Whoa. Wait. So that they can monopolize?
And then charge folks $20 to turn off the software.
Oh, they're trying to tax porn.
Basically.
My people sometimes are fucked up. I admit it.
Yes. There's this really weird intersection
skew here.
of really, really conservative, sexually repressed people and billionaires. And I don't quite understand how they come together.
I don't understand it
either. The people who have sex yachts and the people who think that sex is evil.
I have the sex yacht.
They all come in to vote together. So anyway, she wants to charge $20 to turn off the
what an arbitrary amount, too.
And the cash
$20.
would go to the Arizona Commerce Authority and the so-called John McCain Human Trafficking and Child Exploitation Fund.
John McCain's name is
He's been dead for what, about 7.5 minutes, and
this is what they put him on.
Shove it right on there. Okay, let's put the porn money now. How are we gonna people vote for? Let's name it after a universally respected man.
What? John McCain VR porn. No one. Well, you already have to kind of pay for VR porn, but the VR porn minute's over. We're done with that.
Well, that's what. So
we're only
would,
allowed to talk.
would they have to do? Would you charge more per like a phone would be? So would you have a surcharge on a phone? Did you have a surcharge?
I don't even know how they would
Oculus?
regulate that. This is like an unregulatable thing.
Well, it's basically impossible because
It's the internet.
you have a free speech issue. You also have an issue with interstate commerce. That
also have an issue with my dick not having like access. That's a problem. There would be a lot of angry Americans with guns that would just not be happy.
You would pay your $20, wouldn't you?
Oh fuck no.
Because it doesn't say if it's like
Pirating
every time.
pirating porn is not a thing. Porn is free. Free for the land of the home and the brave. Anyway.
God bless America, Joe.
I will put that on there.
What else you got there,
Yeah.
buddy?
Oh, I got all kinds of things. Well, I want to tease something. We do have a Super Bowl special that hopefully we're going to have. I'm putting us on the spot, but we can always edit this out if it doesn't happen. The old show that nobody knows about, we used to do specials for like Halloween and, stupid holidays. So we had a Super Bowl special. We had an Olympics special, which was phenomenal.
We did. That was a very good special.
And you might hear a couple of the commercials that we used to do for that. We've got a Super Bowl thing coming. So we're just teasing, just putting it out there. So if the listeners are a little bored already, don't worry. We've got guests and things happening.
We'll have guests in, or then we're going to have, watch the Super Bowl and then some of the more ridiculous moments. I mean, sometimes those commercials are funny in a way that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, exactly.
And we like to comment on that. Sometimes the football announcers get a little nervous, I guess, and they say some stupid things that we might want to go over.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
I don't think there's going to be much football talk on this. Is there
No,
going to be
no.
any football talk, Joe?
No. I mean,
What do you know about football?
there's a goal.
Is there a word that goes in front of the goal, perhaps?
A goal post.
Okay, that'll be afterwards. Okay, I said before. Okay.
There's a. Oh wait. Are you saying physically what's in front of it?
No, like, a field goal. It's not
Field. No, there's. Well, I was thinking of physical things. There's a goal post.
Okay, and what happens with the goal post?
People straddle it, and late at night when the cheerleaders are running around with the football team.
They had magic markers in it, and then they signed.
Or they hang the nerd from his underwear on the side of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I thought they do that from the flagpole.
Well, it depends on the school.
They hang the nerd from the flagpole.
It depends on the school.
And the year, 1977.
1955. Okay, so speaking of 1955, we're living in the future. We are.
Is this another VR porn minute?
No, it's
Cue
not.
the lasers?
No,
All right,
lasers. Stop the lasers. Stop the lasers.
Stop the lasers.
No. Pre-ejaculated lasers. No. Okay, so this is more of just an open conversation for Tim.
Oh.
We're living in the future.
Tim minute.
What would you tell the past inappropriate guys? Deep. This is Joe's deep minute.
Don't let Joe quit the show because we could have been famous.
We could have had a lot of money in a different life
because we were very close to something.
Yeah.
What would I tell the inappropriate guys from that many years ago?
Yeah.
Or
Just
what I tell?
Not what you tell me. What would you tell the inappropriate
guys?
Yeah.
I would say continue podcasting and cut
no
down
lot of numbers,
on anything that has to do with
nothing helpful in life,
with sex, race, religion.
Just keep at it.
Politics, fun. Yeah, basically, because none of that stuff's going to last 13 years. If you've had any type of joke that has to do with sexuality.
I mean, Howard Stern did it for quite a while. He made a whole life out of it.
Yeah, then he was banished to Sirius satellite radio.
We wanted to be on Sirius.
We wanted to be banished. We
were dying to be on. We were banished to the corner of the internet that no one knows. It was horrible.
Yeah, with the net zero, we were only accessible in net zero. You know how hard it was to get us included in the net zero CD that they gave out.
Do you know how much data it took just to download our show?
Wait, so what would you tell? Is this
Okay,
a two-ended question? What would you tell the inappropriate guys from 12 years ago?
I would have said that there are going to be self-driving cars. There are going to be Michael Jackson's going to be dead.
Well, that one they would have believed.
That would have been a very upsetting moment. And that we probably should have kept going on for another year.
So we
agree.
We were so close.
We were very close.
And now we're building back up from nothing. But we do have a Twitter.
We do have a Twitter. And what is our Twitter?
Twitter? Is this a test?
Because I
I'm going to have
forget.
to put a little post-it up. Inappropriate JT.
Yeah. It's
on Twitter.
Listen, it's hard for this name, okay? We're barely visible on the internet.
It's going to take a while.
The literacy rate in America is not so high as it is.
It's going to take a while for those bots to get to us, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, well. What do you got in the bag of goodness? Or are we?
I think we're up to our first break.
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah, we got to go to a break.
We'll take a little break, and we'll come back with the next thing in my bag of goodness.
Do you want to tease something before we leave? Is there a bag of goodness tease? No, maybe.
Let's just say that maybe I will be downloading a new app to my phone to talk to Jesus.
Oh, well, and I have something about vibrators.
I don't know how those two go together, but we'll find out after the break.
We will. And we're back.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, you were caught off
I was
guard.
too busy downloading my my Jesus app.
Jesus app.
So the Catholic Church put out an app, but it's not what you think. It is not what you think. It is not a grinder equivalent.
I was going to say.
No, there is. You will not
Is
find.
this
You will
a
find people
legal app?
of
Is this
all
like
ages and all genders on this app. It is.
I don't know. Jesus is pretty
the Pope launched an
non-gender
app
neutral.
called Click to Pray on Sunday.
Ah.
That'll allow the world's 1.3 billion Roman Catholics to join him in prayer.
Okay, there's so many things.
God is everywhere, Joe. God is everywhere, even in the App Store.
Wait a second. Okay, is
right
this...
next to the Inappropriate guys, actually.
Yes, there you go. With Joe and Tim. Okay, I have a question. I have multiple questions.
Well, maybe I can answer them for you.
Yeah, because this is your show now. I want to know this. Of all the people who are going to be downloading this app, who's going to pay for this?
Well, it doesn't say that it's a paid app.
So is the Vatican going to pay for the app?
Yes, they're trying to outreach.
Interesting.
So
they're gonna walk. No, but I mean, you go to a church and there's a person walking around, passing around a little bucket, begging for change just to keep the billion dollar church up. So,
well, I guess they're trying to get people.
There's
more
a paywall.
involved.
I guarantee there's a paywall. I think you're gonna have to pay to pray.
Maybe they're ads.
Pay to pray.
Maybe it's ads. It's ad supported.
Jesus ads.
Can we download it?
Can we make the Inappropriate guys Jesus corner?
Wait. Maybe we can buy ads there. Maybe we can advertise. Do you think that's our target market, the 1.3 billion Catholics?
I think so. I mean, they might be some of my demographic.
The priests, the nuns. I'm trying to.
I'll
you
leave
get
that
back
open.
to me. So you can't look at my discussion. I'm trying to think who would be.
No, don't worry. I didn't need to.
The Filipinos. We already have the Filipino market.
I felt the.
You felt that?
Yeah, I didn't need to see it.
Could you hear that, listeners? Could you hear the glares?
The disdain.
So the Pope has a profile on the app, which is available on Android and Apple, that shows Catholics around the globe what he is currently praying for.
Wait, is it in his bedroom? Is this like an app?
No. I guess he just I'm currently praying for world peace. And then users can then click an icon to indicate that they've prayed with him. This is what we've down to. Prayer is simply just clicking a button.
They don't
even have to. You don't have to go on your knees anymore. You don't have to put your little hands together in a little steeple. You can literally just pick up. And I just helped. I am helping. Look at me. Click.
That's equivalent to Facebook-like.
Did you hear that? Wait, yep, yeah, exactly. But now it's from the Pope, so you actually must be doing good.
You're thumbsing up the Pope?
You're giving a thumbs up to it's the Pope basically made an app that you can.
The Pope just didn't have enough Instagram followers, so he made his own Instagram.
Children Ethiopia, and then you just give a little I'm praying with you.
I still think there's a pay to pray in here. I think that's what it's going to turn into. I guarantee you. If this thing comes out, it's going to be, if you want an extra super prayer, if you want Jesus to actually respond to you, give us 99 cents. I think that's what it's going to be. I guarantee it. And I'm upset that we didn't think of it. Pay to turn off the show, 99 cents.
So there's pray with, there is a donate button.
Yeah, that
I'm on the
donate
website,
button.
so
Does the
there's-
donate button not allow you to do anything unless you donate?
It's clicktopray.org.
Click to pray. I think
Oh,
it's
this
gonna-
month they've had 1.9 million prayers.
Oh, prayers.
Yeah.
Well, that's like counting like hair follicles.
Click to pray. So it actually says in the United States they had 361,518 prays,
Oh my God!
which I
it's
don't
gonna
think is
count
right. It should be
down.
prayers.
Prayers, not praise. This is the
40,000 in
genius that's running
Canada.
it.
128,000.
Oh, you
in
can
Brazil,
actually see. Okay, so who's the most blasphemous?
17,000.
Who's the
They've
most
had
blasphemous?
none in Libya,
Oh well, I mean,
none in Greenland,
Greenland's a godless
none
area.
in Guyana.
Guyana.
Wow, 3,000 in Venezuela. I know they had internet. None in Western Sahara. 366. Wow, in Senegal.
Wait, 366, like as in
366
366 people.
48 people have prayed in
There's a small
Mauritania.
town.
Mauritania. 33 in Mali.
Mali, I know Mali.
Let's see. MALI.
Oh.
87 in Togo. 207. Oh, 3 in Sudan. There's a 3 in Sudan.
Those poor
None in Yemen.
Sudanians.
None in Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan?
30
You're just
in
making up
30
countries
in
now.
Iran.
Is this the Inappropriate Guy's brand country?
51 in Myanmar. 21,000 in
Oh my
Australia.
God, he's still going.
None
No.
in
I'm not for it.
Salvard and John Mayen, which is actually
John Mayer? John Mayer has his own
I've
country
never heard of
named
this.
after him. Salmonella John Mayer?
Salvard, Salvard and Jan Mayen, Mayen. It looks like it's east of
What is the shape of
Greenland.
it?
It's
Is
almost
it penis shaped?
I'm trying to think. It's basically north of Russia. I had no idea there was a country north of Russia. It's up in the Arctic Circle.
I thought that's
So no
like
one prayed there.
Santa Claus land.
Wow. Yeah, so there is a donate ad. So pray with the Pope. So this is now they went from God is everywhere, but still go to church
Will
on
it
Sundays
save my soul
to
if
just,
I
to just pray
click?
right from your App Store and Google Play.
I want to know this. I want to know, do the Catholic priests take part in this? Or is it just the Pope and that's it?
I guess if you download, what do you think the priests don't want to go to show up to the church? They just download the app and they just sit in their rectory.
I think they're just in their rectory, their erectory. Yeah, I think they're just sitting there saying, you know what? I don't even want to show up to talk anymore. I just want people to Facebook like me.
But then if no one shows up, they can't collect the change.
But that's my point. It's going to be that. It's going to turn into, no one's going to have a church anymore. The church is going to be like a VR church. Woo! There we go. I got it. Another $1 million idea. VR church.
VR church?
VR church. Pay to pray. That's it. That's it.
I don't think it's going to catch on quite as quickly as the
Pope thumbsing up things.
No, it's the porn. As the VR porn. I don't know. I can't.
Maybe
wow,
it's
you could
both
see
the
all the
same app.
stations of the cross in like in
Maybe.
360. Yeah, I don't think that's quite. It's not exactly the
Maybe.
majesty of Everest.
Maybe.
But I guess if you put Click to Pray together with the VR.
Yeah, well, you put it next to the porn site, and after you've done something dirty, you pray away your sin.
Well, it's not. No, I don't think this is penance. I don't think this is.
It's not the penitent man will pass.
No, I'm trying to see if it says what today's prayer is.
You want to I know what today's prayer is for me.
Yeah, this is very confusing. I don't know. Maybe you have to download the app. On the website, it does. It says pray with the Pope, pray every day, pray with the network. There's
And
a
this is
login.
online, so I could be sitting on my phone, just typing away, making a prayer happen.
Well, no, all you have to do is click.
Really? It's just a click. Wait, so there's no like commenting section? Like I prayed 20 times today.
Okay, so January 26th with Jesus in the morning. It's a little coffee
Jesus
cup.
in the morning.
And
It's
it
got a
says-
morning show.
It says he's out competition.
It's the morning
Oh,
show
man.
with Jesus.
We are never going to beat Jesus. Oh, man.
that kills all of our ratings.
Oh, God.
Oh, we better not be in the same like
I
universe.
hope we're not in the same. Yeah, we're gonna have to move to Rochester or something. Get out of his.
Get out
Do you
of
think
his
he
circle.
had to start in like the?
Well, we're
the
in New
small
York, so there's no
markets too?
Jesus in New York.
No. Yeah.
Jesus has been
They
removed
ran him
from
out.
New
He had
York.
He had a .01 share. Jesus could literally come back, and he would be kicked off the radio for having a low share of the market in New York.
he
Listen,
would
Jesus.
be banished.
Would you mind doing in-show reads for Dick Pills? Because they're a big sponsor.
because we kind of need.
So a bigger sponsor, Dick Pills and reverse mortgages. Do you have a problem doing the readings for those?
and purple bed mattresses.
Purple mattresses.
Yeah, purple mattresses.
Which we encourage people to
Dollar Shave
fornicate on
Club.
before marriage.
Yes. Wait, maybe there's a little Jesus like seal of approval on the bed. No. You could get like the You know how certain people get like a.
You talking like the rabbi
10%
kosher, like
off.
it's kosher or something?
It's kosher.
Yeah. Use promo code Jesus for 10% off at StevenSinger.com. That's promo code Jesus. Valentine's Day is coming up, ladies. Let's get those Dole Dip roses from StevenSinger.com. Use promo code Jesus.
Promo code.
Oh no, wouldn't it be like promotion code like Chosen One or like God's Son? It would be a little bit more funnier if it wasn't quite. So anyway, so Jesus in the Morning apparently is the morning show on this Click to Pray website. So the prayer is, Father, I pause a few moments to consider your love. I offer you my day, all that I am and have, for the intention of Pope Francis for this month, that young people, especially Latin America, follow the example of Mary and respond to the call of the Lord to communicate the joy of the gospel world. Hail
I'm going to download this.
And you can
Hail
click.
Mary.
And you
That's
click.
a football thing.
So,
that's in football. I remember now. There's a football thing about Hail Marys.
So if I click, it came from Jesus first.
Oh, okay.
Came from the church first. It's Hail
Chicken
Mary because
egg.
it's a prayer. They're throwing up a prayer. So it's Hail Mary that you're praying that it's gonna. Oh God, how do you not know football? How are you doing a radio show aimed for men 35 and a half to 36
gonna be
and a third?
amazing.
So anyway, 265 people have prayed today on this, and you click it.
Screw this app.
Oh,
you know what's a better app?
There's also with Jesus in the afternoon. Apparently, Jesus is doing all the shifts.
Jesus is just
So
hanging
you have
out.
with Jesus in the morning,
wait, the
then you have
Pope
with
is-
Jesus in the afternoon.
The Pope is banking on
with
all
Jesus
this.
at night.
I mean, Jesus in
Only
the morning.
187
Jesus
people
night.
prayed with Jesus at night.
Jesus
Only
has supper
64
time.
prayed during the day.
When Jesus is on a bagel, you can have Jesus anytime. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, he shows up on toast.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay, so this
That
app is a
happened
thing.
to. Wait, no.
Yes, I know about the Jesus toast.
No. There was a picture that was famous in the family that there was a pregnant woman. And someone took a picture of her outside, and this was before Photoshop. This was like I was like 92, 94.
Photoshop's always been around.
It was very in the 90s, and it was like a family friend or something, and the light was reflecting off the
of
camera,
Jesus?
and it looked like the light was hitting her stomach, and then it looked like the Virgin Mary on the side of the picture.
Huh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I think that's just a.
Well, obviously,
Cop-out.
Joe, because we're atheists, but it's still an interesting story.
Are we now? I'm going to get the Jesus app, and maybe I'll turn.
Well, I mean, if I only, you know what, Joe, part of your atheism, I feel like it's more just the laziness of not having to actually, actually having to get
I don't
down on
need
your knees
rules.
and actually say the prayer out loud. So now you can just,
now
click
I can
like
just
it's one of
click
your
away.
dating apps.
Perfect.
I mean, you might as,
Well, speaking of apps,
so maybe this was a good idea.
yeah, it's perfect.
Maybe this app was a good idea. They have one convert.
There's a thing now that is quite interesting. There are vibrators out
I like
there.
that you start with it's quite interesting. Isn't that for the listeners to decide that
There's
ultimately?
Are they still listening?
Quite interesting alert
Yeah.
from the Inappropriate guys.
There are vibrators out there now that are Wi-Fi enabled.
Oh.
And I've discovered this because apparently
Because
one
somebody
of the
is
girls...
controlling the one inside of you right now?
Yeah.
Every time I upload a new story onto the laptop, your vibrator goes off.
No. So there's an app.
Wait.
What?
You discovered this because you're controlling someone's vibrator
Possibly.
from afar?
Possibly. So, a lovely lady who I've come to know. I didn't know
In
anything
the
about this.
sexual sense.
Now, I had this idea years ago, and I never, again,
If
$1
you
million
followed
ideas.
through with any of these
I
ideas,
swear to
Joe,
God.
we would not be in an attic right now.
I'd be on a yacht.
Podcasting still?
Yeah, still podcasting, but on a yacht.
No listeners.
With Howard Stern,
Still
though.
podcasting.
It would be like Howard Stern and Opie and,
All those guys and
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, and Joe.
This $1 million idea.
$1 million. $1 million doesn't get you very far. Okay, so there's an app that you can control a vibrator. Now I've thought about this. What is the hacking level of security on these apps? And I got to thinking.
Wait, okay. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Going
Paint
back.
the picture.
So you log on to the app.
Yeah. They send you.
It's the dildo named? Is it your
Yes.
profile?
Yeah. So
Like do you log into like like
What they do.
Christine's account and here's like her 5 dildos, or do you log into like
Her 5
Brutus
dildos.
and it's like her name, like the dildo is like Brutus or Brutus 1 because Brutus was taken.
Yeah.
So like you log into Brutus, but
The
you don't
Brute.
know it's Christine's dildo. You just know it's Brutus.
yeah. No, okay, so they can, the way I was introduced to it, she was like, oh, I want you to connect to my vibrator. And I'm already like, holy fuck.
Joe, you're a man of a certain age. Are you like?
So then,
Did you like look for a plug?
yeah, yeah.
Like a US. I have my USB cable in the car.
I got a USB 3.0 cable right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So
your headphones?
She texts me an invite. You click the link and then it starts to connect. She says you download the app and you connect it. So I'm like, holy shit. First of all, my mind's blown. Second of all, she's at work.
Wait a second.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, how is this going to work? They make a small one that you insert inside the girl.
Oh.
And it stays in there for as long as you'd like it to.
Is there hygiene problems with that?
Apparently not, because it's a thing.
Wait, but she went to work before. Did she know she was going to ask you to connect? What if you were busy that day?
I think there might be just more guys logging into that app. I don't think I'm the only one who has control
like
of this app.
quite a risk to like put the dildo in the morning without actually having it set up that someone's going to be logging in later.
Yeah. I think also it's small enough that you could probably just insert it when you go to the bathroom. Anyway, the point is this.
Okay, so she's at work.
She's at work and
With
she
the
wants
dildo,
me to.
with
It's a
more of
vibrator.
like
It's like an egg thing.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
It's more of like a suppository kind of thing than like okay.
Oh, you're already ruining this visual of mine. I had a great visual.
Well, it's a little egg thing, so it's not like it's like a Cadbury cream egg. It's just not. You can't have something. So a little Benoit ball or whatever. Okay, a little anal bead,
little
equivalent,
little nugget of gold.
So it's in there,
inside her.
It's up there, chilling.
and I can control when and how it goes off and the strength, which is great. However, I'm thinking of this. I wonder if these people in Russia and China have started to figure out how to, I guess, hack these things, because I would love to go on the streets of New York City and blast a signal to all of the girls with these vibrators and just see what happens.
It would probably be just a lot of drawers. I can't imagine that.
Watch the world burn.
First of all, Joe, I don't think the market saturation is probably that.
It's a thing. It's actually a thing.
It's a thing. But
Apparently
it's not saturated. It's not like if you had something that made everyone's iPhone vibrate, you would be much more likely to make everyone's pussy all wobbly.
Well, I think everybody should buy one of these so then I can explore this.
Interesting. So here's the question now. So how do you know the proper level? If you're not
I don't know,
because part of pleasuring is in real time, right? It's observing, it's reacting. Like a good lover will be observant.
Which I am.
Oh, I mean, sure. So if you're remotely logging in by Wi-Fi, it's fun to give her turn this thing up to 11.
Yeah,
but what if she only needs a 4, and then you turn up 7 real quick, then you turn it down to 4 again. Then you turn it
I want her to go to the office and going to get a hot steaming cup of coffee. And
you just throw the vibrator on.
Just hit it hard.
Now they didn't start selling it with a camera feature, right? Because that would.
I don't think the camera would be very.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you need.
I don't think the womb.
I'm just trying to figure out the Wi-Fi enabled
I think it's just one of those things that
it's just sexy. It's just you just knowing that you're.
Well, I'm trying to wait for the spam bots is what I'm getting at. It's right now every once in a while you get that random stupid text and it's do you
think people are going to start doing that?
I think they're going to start spamming the. I think there could be
auto dialing people's Wi-Fi enabled
vibrators, and I think that they're going to continue to turn them on randomly, and you'll get a text saying if you want to turn this off, please.
Now, is this app available in the App Store in Apple?
Yes.
Really? You think that would violate their terms of service?
Apparently, it violates absolutely nothing except for the women that it's inside of.
All It's not going to get any better than that, Joe.
I have a feeling not.
That is very accurate.
Well,
That does it for season 2, episode 3.
episodes. Oh, don't say the episodes. We might chop them up a bit.
If you like what you heard, you can hit us up on Twitter at InappropriateJT.
Yeah.
And if you don't like what you heard, you can go fuck yourself.
Exactly. And then they can be angry about it and email us at angryhatemail@gmail.com.
Both good ideas.
Both very good ideas. We'll see you next time.